Hey everyone out there in the internet lands, Motive here, along with my good friend
Hitsuki
and
Grimmy
and
Odd Eyes.
Anyways, so today we're going to be talking about Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Now, everyone has played the first game, probably played the second game, they know all about it, so we're not going to discuss too much about that stuff, other than it's freaking awesome. So...
Wicked awesome.
It's wicked awesome. We're from New England, if you couldn't tell.
Park the car in the yard.
Park the car in the yard. Where's the car keys? Anyways, a little off topic. So, Odd Eyes, you've got the description right there.
Yes.
Alright, project your voice.
Yes.
Yes.
Holy Jesus.
I almost broke his computer. I am so sorry. Please continue.
30 years after Freddy Fazbear's Pizza closed its doors, the events that took place there have become nothing more than a rumor and a childhood memory. But the owners of Fazbear's Fright, the horror attraction, are determined to revive the legend and make the experience as authentic as possible for patrons, going to great lengths to find anything that might have survived decades of neglect and ruin. At first, there were only empty shells, a hand, a hook, an old paper plate doll, but then a remarkable discovery was made. The attraction now has one animatronic. One animatronic.
So,
Really?
holy shit. So, he went from the first one, which had, what, 4? No,
Yeah, the original 4.
the original 4.
5.
Golden Freddy.
Freddy.
Golden Freddy.
5.
Yep, I apologize. So, and the second one had, what, 50?
Close enough. I think it was like something like 11 or 12, though.
I heard it was 10. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
I
it's
can't
10.
count that on one hand. That's too high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we're going down to 1. And if you've seen the video, most likely you know it's Golden Bonnie or something like that.
Yeah,
and
Golden Bonnie.
It sure as hell looks like it.
Yeah,
like,
no,
holy
that's big.
shit.
So beautiful.
Watching the minute and a half long trailer at the end, teaser trailer, I practically crapped myself because, well, I'm a giant.
Fucking terrifying.
Well, I'm a giant pussy when it comes to these games, anyways. Like me playing the first one was like, okay, we're not even gonna go into that. There was a lot of crying. So, anyways, third one, speculations. Go.
Well, just the fact that there's one animatronic and we're just reduced to the one kind of makes me wonder how it's going to play out.
Right, are we gonna still be stuck in one spot?
But yeah, it's a security. I mean, you could be a security guard because it could still be you need security for the attraction anyway, so you're just watching the cameras based off of that during the night so nothing's going on.
Yeah, well, knowing the way that the game is designed and the software and everything that makes it, or how it's created, I don't really think that there's even a way for it to be anything but stationary. But that being said, it's going to be interesting. If there's only one animatronic, that's either going to be wicked easy, or he's going to introduce a whole other new game mechanic that's going to make it ridiculously hard.
Right.
Or he's just totally screwing with us, and there's actually, like, 20
Yeah, he's just
some
like,
odd things that are
he
gonna
rolled a
come out
d20 and he's like, yeah, that's how many I'm gonna use.
Yeah.
one.
Oh, look at that, 16. Fucking do it.
I mean, yeah, they have the one animatronic, but it doesn't say that the other stuff can still appear as well. Because knowingly, it's the only single one that they knowingly put there. So there could still be stuff like the marionette that appears, or like Balloon Boy, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, sure. Oh, I was killed by the paper plate. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll run like all these
Fucking
objects.
party hats!
Party hats, man! I was impaled by the party hats.
I have a theory that probably what's going to end up happening is that the objects that they all took from those stores are going to now be cursed objects in a way, like they've been infected with their evil spirit aura or whatever, and start making other things around the attraction move.
Right.
Which could easily happen, because they have the hooks and stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow. Like, imagine, like, just freaking whole, like, basically, like, almost like you're not in control of the entire thing at all. Like, you have to, like...
Ooh. Wouldn't it be neat if they didn't use cameras? And instead, as a security guard, you had to go through each room yourself.
you had to walk through it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we saw when the first of all with the teaser trailer. You get the sense that it's in full 3D.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking.
Instead
too.
of just in front of you. So it looks
Yeah.
nice to think that maybe you're walking to each room instead, and if something kills you, it's like, oh, holy shit, it's right there in front of you.
Yeah, maybe he's moved on to something like the Unity engine or something like that, and you're actually going to be the guard walking around, and it's going to be like a traditional kind of horror game.
Kind of like the Slender games.
Yeah, kind of like the Slender games.
Okay, no. All right, guys. I just I just took a look at the screenshots here. There's one with a little computer screen that kind of pops up on the left end of the room, whereas the right end of the room looks like it's going to be the camera system, which there will be the camera system. On the other side, I'm looking at a screen with text that says "System restart." Audio devices, error. Camera system, error. Ventilation, error.
Okay.
Okay.
Reboot all and exit.
So what's that telling me is, fuck this. This is the exact not place you want to be.
The center of all the fucks not given.
Yeah, like, no thank you.
No.
So, from that, you think we're not going to be walking around? You're going to be stationary again? Is that...
It looks that way.
I would
Yeah.
like to think that...
just a heads up. We actually didn't look at anything else besides the description before we decided to, flap our guns.
Yes, all right.
So
I'm looking at screenshots right now. That's
I'd
what
like
just gave me
to.
that.
I'd like to have hopes or something that you actually would have to leave the room for something. So if the power went out, maybe you had to go to another
you had
room.
to go to a generator or something like that and flip the fucking switch.
That would be a whole.
I would have to make sure.
The fuck out of you.
I would have to make sure that I had nothing in my bowels
Yeah.
before playing this.
I gotta use the bathroom beforehand. I can't do this sitting in my computer chair.
Look at that! Look at that beautiful face!
I'm empty.
Look at that beautiful face!
Okay, and also, fuck Golden Bonnie.
Just all sorts of no and fuck
like
that.
Like we're looking at it right now, and I can feel a little pee coming out.
Embrace the body.
Well, he is the right color.
He is the right color. There'll be golden showers everywhere as people just piss themselves.
Golden showers.
Yeah, I think this is what it's going to be. Any other speculation that we can come up with based on absolute nothing?
Well, assuming that this is going to be a stationary thing, it's probably going to have a whole lot of other things that you have to keep up with, kind of like the second one was, where you had to keep track of the music box,
yep,
and the cameras and all this other stuff.
See how far we can spread our attention
exactly
without getting eaten in the face.
I also like how in them they all have their kind of hidden memorabilia of the lore in it. So I wonder what lore is going to appear for the third one.
Yeah, because the second one was very obviously a prequel. This is
very obviously
a sequel.
Yeah,
it's 20, 30 years after the events of probably after the events of Five Nights 2?
Five Nights 1.
Yeah, I was going to say 1.
Well, 30 years... Dude, it hasn't even been 30 years after the events of Five Nights 1.
Yeah, this could be in the future.
That is... okay, that's true. But,
we also don't have a time frame for when the first one came out.
You do a little bit, because
if you compare it to minimum wage, according to
right.
It takes place in 1993.
And then you also look at the end of the second game, which tells you what time zone that one was in.
Well, I know what time, well, the second one is obviously 85 or 87.
Yeah, I was going to say, because if it's 30 years after the events of the first game, we would be 30 years old. All of us.
Yeah,
because we were all born in 92, 93.
90, thank you.
Oh, 90, sorry. I'm 92. I'm the baby in this.
Well, you're not 92 years old, but anyway.
No, born in 92.
Yeah.
Born in 92.
Fun fact.
Yeah,
Anyways, so yeah. Getting back to what we were talking about, that I completely forgot about.
We're branching. I think we were more specific about what lore is going to be introduced.
Yeah. In right. Wow.
Because of 30 years in the future.
There could be, but they're also
you saw
pretty vague. Yeah, because with it being how it is, it's not the restaurant as well, so it could be just about anything now.
Well. Didn't they say it was like the old restaurant from the first game is being turning into a...
Is being turned into basically a haunted house.
Yeah.
Oh,
Basically
that's even better.
speculation.
Like,
Uh,
hey kids, come in where people were eaten to death by animatronics.
where
Well, mentioning-
children just like you were killed and stuffed into the animatronic suits.
Whoa.
See that one over there? That was the suit of a little girl. You can probably see the eyeballs poking out.
Oh, you see the sinew poking out through the arms? Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
all of this ooze here, that's their blood, just so you know.
Well, I mean, they did say itself that since it was like 30 years in the future, people have slightly forgotten and believe it to be more of like a, like
Urban legend.
Urban
Right.
legend.
Yeah.
So, like, they're not going to really believe it as much as it's going to be like one of those scary ghost stories that your parents would tell you just so you can't sleep at night because they're dicks.
And the, by the way, I should bring up the text in the trailer. I mean, it's gold to obviously represent probably Golden Freddy or Golden Bonnie in this case, but he will come back. He always does. We have a place for him. Are they referring to maybe the Night Guard or the Killer?
That's another good question. Well, I guess there's three options that could be. That could be either Freddy.
Yeah.
He always comes back.
Right,
He
that's
always
what I was
comes back.
thinking.
You know, when you're playing, he's like, I'm here.
Right.
So,
It's me.
It's me.
it's me.
Yep.
It's Amia, your death. Anyways, so we also have that. We also have the Killer.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The child murderer. For those of you who aren't familiar with the lore, it's pretty clear that there's a child murderer, murdered 5 kids, their bodies were stuffed into the animatronic suits, that's why they're all haunted.
One possible explanation.
One possible explanation.
I don't think it's confirmed anyway, but
The newspaper clippings are in the first game are pretty evident, or
Yeah, that
Pretty much.
the suits were stuffed with the bodies of the murdered children.
you know what? Fuck me then. Obviously, I'm talking out my ass. So, okay, and then we have the Night Guard. Like 30 years later, he wants to relive that night
I'm pretty sure
one
he doesn't
more time.
want-
Yeah, I was gonna say, who wants to relive that?
Hey, some victims return to the scene of the crime to get closure.
That's true too. Or he could be, everyone thinks it's just a myth, so he's guarding them.
Oh,
You see.
Wait,
Yeah.
what about, is it, are we talking about Schmidt or Fitzgerald?
I'm
Fitzgerald
pretty
is
sure the one from the second game is dead.
Yeah.
Or missing, or just alive, but missing his frontal lobe. Remember,
Oh,
it's amazing.
right.
It's amazing that a human being can live without the frontal lobe. If Fitzgerald is indeed the victim
I
of the
think
bite
if-
of 87.
If
Right.
the guy from the Bite of 87 does show up, he's probably peeing himself because he has no brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, frontal
Missing the
lobe.
frontal lobe.
He's just an animal at this point.
yeah. You're
But,
vegetable
so-
at that point.
So I would say character you play from the first one.
Yeah. So you're probably Mike Schmidt.
Yeah.
If
Like
indeed you're
he
returning.
knows what's really going on, and everyone thinks it's an attraction. He's like, I should probably step in and do something about that.
Right.
Get to play the hero.
I get to play the hero.
Well, we're getting on in time here.
Hero first.
Any closing statements?
I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm definitely excited to play.
Oh no, we're totally gonna play this,
Yeah.
and we're totally gonna put this up on YouTube.
And scream like 5-year-old girls, most likely.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I can't wait to see which one's you as a bigger bitch.
I think I'm probably... Yeah, I don't do horror games. But anyways, we will see. Thank you guys for tuning in. And if you want to suggest a conversation for us to have, just leave it in the comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe, do a little dance for us. I don't care. But you guys are awesome. Anyways, we'll catch you all later. Have a good night.